Oh, hello, and welcome back after a long hiatus to the Tuesday Tips at 2 with the Goldbergs. Filmed live from our secret underground studio in a bunker within a lair deep somewhere within the state of Texas. We're filming this specially broadcast episode now during the time and crisis of the coronavirus. You might not want to hear more about it, but here I am sending this message to you anyways, not only to entertain, but also to inform you about some very important legal consequences that you should be thinking about and some very simple preventative measures to help you out. You may be sitting on your bums, worried sick over things, reading your Twitter account and hoarding up on toilet paper, but here I am to tell you that there's something better and more productive that you really need to be considering, and considering doing it right now. As such, the Goldberg Law Office has partnered up with some of the best and brightest in probate law locally here in Harris County and across Texas to launch a campaign to deliver, create, and send your way customized wills and powers of attorney that you should seriously have in your possession as this crisis rolls out. Over the next 30 days or so, we're going to be having what's called a Will-A-Thon, where we're going to be inviting you to visit us on this here website, where you can find not only information, a simple questionnaire, a payment term, so that you can get these documents into your hands as soon as possible, but in a way that is made specifically for you and your needs. Why is it that you need a will and powers of attorney? Let me answer that question by telling you what happens if you don't have it. As you're seeing more and more individuals coming down with this virus and being hospitalized, and yes, in many cases actually passing away, you can just practically be thinking about how this might impact you. Let's say that you or loved one, a wife, a partner, a parent, a spouse, perhaps even an adult child is hospitalized and there are no powers of attorney. Let me tell you about what would actually occur. You'd show up to the hospital and you'd be denied an ability to get information from the doctor unless the doctor volunteers it for you. You have no legal right to learn what's going on. You can make no decisions regarding the medical care of the patient, even though you might be the only person there to speak on their behalf. You cannot access any of their information whatsoever so that you could possibly get a second opinion, because you don't have a right to that information. You cannot go access their bank accounts, their disability insurance, their life insurance, speak with their business partner, access any of the facets of their business or life that otherwise you would be able to if simply you had a power of attorney naming you as the agent, or vice versa, naming someone else as your agent. This is critical when people are incapable of making decisions on their own. And without a will, where would that leave you or a loved one? Let's consider. If someone dies intestate, that is, without a will, the process that then their loved ones must undergo to make decisions regarding asset distribution, the business itself, and yes, in some cases, even custody, will be left in total disarray and be far more costly. The survivor will have to find a lawyer, pay them a large sum of money to file a case in court, to request permission to be the administrator of the estate, and then, and only then, would then there be a hearing over who the heirs are and what percentages of the assets should go to them. Questions such as custody and otherwise are also left to that point. In one way to think about it is that you're leaving your fate, or the fate of a loved one, to the courts, to a judge, and to the estate code. While written very fairly, it was still written by legislators in Austin that have no bearing and no idea of what you would want. A will would help bring all of that to a quick and conclusive manner in the direction that you want, i.e. your will, what you want done with your assets, what you want done with your children, especially if your spouse, the mother or father of your children, also passes away, what you would want done with your business, with your property, etc. These are critical documents to have, and it's critical that you get them taken care of right now. Seriously, what else are you doing? And don't just be thinking about yourself, be thinking about your loved one, your parents, etc. Have these difficult conversations with them and say, what is your plan? What documents do you have? Who has your power of attorney? Who will be the future executor of your will if, God forbid, this situation arises? You might not think that you need something now, but that's the basis of proper preparation. In having these documents now, they will survive forever unless you amend them, change them, replace them. So they'll be there for a later date if, God willing, you pass this whole crisis untouched and unscathed. If you don't, you'll have something in place for not only your benefit, but for that of your loved ones or business partner, i.e. those that would need it the most. Act now, get on it. Look at this website, you see, there you go. Take a look, and if you have your own probate attorney, go speak to them. Be well, take care, and stay healthy.